Webheads, the long-awaited missing comic books have finally arrived. Which ones did I get? Well, you'll soon shall find out. Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you a special Spider Slayer's comic book haul. Fans, this is episode 465, and this is the video series where I show you every week what I picked up at the comic book store, but this is a special episode, guys, because these were the missing comic books from 2 weeks ago. So I want to thank Comic Central for rising to the occasion, for finally getting these comic books, and let me know as soon as possible that these books exist and I could purchase them. So before we get started, guys, if you want to enter in my Road to 10K contest and you want to win these particular prizes, which is the Uncanny X-Men issue 168, the X-Men trade where it's the X-Men versus Avengers and Fantastic Four, and last but not least, the Marvel Masterworks, the X-Men featuring issues 101 through 110. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and leave a comment on this video, and you will be entered to win all of these prizes. So, all right, guys, let's not waste any more time. Let's bust out that mysterious black bag. So here it is, mysterious black bag. What's inside? You guys will probably have no idea. I don't even remember what books I actually wanted to get, but I think there is a couple surprises in here that they threw in here for me. So let's kick this bad boy off. Here is the stack of missing comics for the past week. All right, so the first one I wound up getting, and my shop went out on the line for me. I think only 4 customers got this. And this is the ENIAC, is that how you say it? Issue 1 comic book from, I guess it's from Valiant, or the Bad Idea situation. This was the book that is getting all that crazy hype that was selling for like $150, whatever it is. I'm just happy that I wound up getting this copy. So this is awesome that I wound up getting this, and I'm adding it to the collection. Whether it holds that value in the future is still yet to be determined. Here's some of the artwork inside of it. So yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely not a, it's definitely a mature book, right? So here we got something going on in here. So yeah, for as far as I know, this actually was a really good story. A lot of hype behind this, right? All right, so the next book I wound up getting is Star Wars: The High Republic, issue 3. Didn't hear too much about this particular issue. Are you guys still reading this? Are you on board with this, right? So here is some of the interior artwork in that. So we got that going on there. All right. And I did wind up reading this book digitally. This was a phenomenal book. My pick of the week when it came out. This was Noctera issue 1. I love this book. I think Scott Snyder has something special here with this series, and Tony S. Daniel doing the artwork on this is absolutely phenomenal. I know he's not going to be on this forever, but nevertheless, him kicking off this series is so good. The artwork was so well done, and the story again was just a very original story, and I can't wait to see where this story progresses going forward. So that's Nocturna. That's issue 1. All right, now it looks like we have some King in Black material here. So we have King in Black, Wiccan, and Hulkling. So we wind up getting that particular book. This is a one-shot that has to do with the King in Black storyline. And, you know, it looks like these two, I think maybe are going on their honeymoon from what I heard or whatnot. So if you're interested in these characters and their relationship, yeah, you might be able to still check out this book here. All right, and then I wound up getting this Peach Momoko variant with Wiccan and Hulkling as well, which is actually a really gorgeous piece of artwork here. So that's awesome. So that one was thrown in there for me because I wasn't anticipating that. Then I wound up getting Gwenum vs. Carnage issue 3. Awesome looking cover. This book is nothing but an action book, but nevertheless, I'm collecting most of, or not all, of this King in Black stuff. So I'm curious to see how this title actually finishes up. It's like this psychedelic artwork. It's really interesting, right? So we have that one. And then we get the King in Black Captain America issue. I didn't hear anything about this. I didn't hear anybody talking about it. So I'm curious to see what was Captain America's point of view during King in Black. You know, he wound up getting possessed at one time by a symbiote, and he was leading the Avengers into this battle when everything got started. This is a nice 2-page spread here. Wow, this is really good. Again, I didn't hear anybody talking about this issue. So here we have it going on here. So yeah, I got to check this one out for sure, right? And then next we have the continuation of Hellions. This is issue 10. Kind of like the classic box going on right there. I think that's kind of cool. It's got arcade in here. Hellions has been a pretty good series in my opinion. Here we got Mr. Sinister, who looks like he's been captured or whatnot because he's in his wheelchair being strapped in. And here we got some more artwork going on in there. So I have to catch up on my reading there. And then we have the continuation of Firepower. And I heard this was a like high action issue, like it will take you like 2 minutes to read through this issue. And in fact, Firepower in general is just a quick read, but I love this series. It's so well done, and you can see there's not a lot of dialogue in it at all, just a lot of action, and that's okay. You know, I love this book. I love what Robert Kirkman has done with Owen Johnson here, and I'm looking forward to reading it. And then next we wound up getting Demon Days. This is issue 1. This is Peach Momoko's story, and we get to see that she does the artwork on inside this book. So I'm curious to see, you know, how her artwork goes with the writing. I think she actually writes this too. So this looks very neat. And I think obviously this is a Elseworld story too. So we got that one. And then we wind up getting the Art Germ variant cover. And that's a gorgeous cover. Very clean, very soft art there. Really nice. And then here is a book that I really enjoyed. This was Casual Fling. This is issue 2 of 4. Love the first issue of this. And I'm so curious to see what happens with this story, as this woman here basically had this one night fling with this stranger, or a person that worked for her law firm, and she feels guilty about it, and she's, you know, kissing up to her husband. Her husband doesn't know yet, and now this guy is starting to like stalk this female. How is he going to ruin her life? We don't know yet, right? There's still a lot of answers to these questions, and I'm looking forward to this one. So it's something you would see in a movie, right? All right, so the next one we wound up getting is Avengers Mech Strike. This is issue 2. Again, I didn't hear anybody talk about this book. I'm probably the only one that's talking about it. Really good book. I think it's a blast to see our Avengers in these mechs. There's a purpose why they're in these mechs. They have to defeat these monsters, and the only thing that can defeat these mechanical monsters is them wearing these vibranium type of mech suits. So, and the dialogue and the characters in this book are phenomenal. Really, really well done. So that's Avengers Mech Strike. That's issue 2. And then the next book we wound up getting is, what is this? Earth's Mightiest Avengers. This is issue 43. Now, I'm not into this story, but however, they're still doing these Alex Ross Timeless variants through this series. And what perfect cover to get than the Vision cover, especially what has just happened with WandaVision and whatnot. So really nice. If you care about this story, this is the thing that's going to lead into Heroes Reborn. And so it's all transpiring under here. And it looks like we're going to find out who the new Phoenix is going forward in this. I think it's the next issue. I could be wrong though. So yeah, but this story is very weak, but very cool cover to have in your Alex Ross Timeless variant variant collection, right? All right, so next, I wound up getting this, I think, for the variant cover. I think this is a really nice looking cover. And this is America Chavez. This is issue 1. And I actually heard from people that this story was surprisingly good. So being that I heard some positive feedback here, it doesn't look like it's going to be a cover collect. It looks like I'm going to actually read it. And it looks like the artwork is actually really nice in this book. And it's got Kate Bishop in here, which, again, plays back to the most recent West Coast Avengers story. These two were on a team with each other, but I love the way this book looks. Really nice. Colors really pop in here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Who actually writes this? I know it doesn't even say. Kalinda Vasquez. So that's who writes this. So we'll see how this one turns out. Could be an ongoing for me. All right, and then last but not least, the book that's been in the making for me for a very long time, longer than some others. This is Berserker Issue One. And I heard that this book was super violent, very gory. A lot of blood action going on in this. Check this out, man. Yeah, that's intense right there. So really cool action type of book. And we'll see how the plot develops going forward there. So there you guys have it. There is the haul. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this special haul this week. And again, make sure you comment below so you can win this X-Men prize pack, related to my road to 10K. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. I'll leave you more content right here. And enjoy those comic books, everyone. Take care. Bye.